Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be ranking my top 10 2022 good TV shows ranked so far. Let's get into it. With some honorable mentions, we have two honorable mentions. Yeah, two honorable mentions. Starting off with the first one, which is the After Party Season 1. I really enjoyed the season. Cannot wait for season 2 because it was just a bunch of fun. And the one that missed the list very close was Winning Time: The Rise of the Lakers' Destiny. That was a really good show, and I just enjoyed my time with it. And yeah, I love the Lakers. It's not my favorite basketball team, but I enjoy the Lakers. I'll probably just hurt heaps people's feelings. My bad. Anyway, wait. And another one, Pam and Tommy, the one that nearly made it but just missed it. Number 10, Barry Season 3. I unfortunately missed the era, not the era, but like the time. I basically missed the time of where the show came out because, I want to post video, my review where, the show's, popping at the moment. But anyway, this show is very so good. If you haven't seen the show, you need to watch this season. You need to watch it. The season was so good and so entertaining. I think that the ending of the season was so good, and Bill Hader kills it in this role and Henry Winkler does so well. As I know, the show will not be for everyone, which sounds very unlikely because of how good the show is. Because it's a very good show. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Number 9, it's Euphoria Season 2. I really enjoyed Season 2. Okay, this is definitely a great show. And I'm happy that it still made my top 10. Oh, God. The reason why it's on my list is because of how the show is made with, like, the camera shots, the acting, and the cast and the crew are all phenomenal. But for me, it is not, like, an awesome show for me yet, but it is one show which I just love and enjoy and have a great time with. If you haven't seen it, what are you doing? Check it out. It is a must watch. Like, it's really good. Like, the camera shots look insane. The visuals are insane. It's just, great show. Number 8 for me is Outer Range. This is the Josh Brolin show on Prime Video. So this was probably one of my most surprising TV shows this year. I had a blast with this show because, one, it was so entertaining to watch, and also it has Josh Brolin, who is, of course, Thanos. He kills it in the show, and also the show is somewhat confusing as well, but you'll get it when you watch the show. But I really did enjoy the show, and I cannot wait to watch this again, and hopefully, I don't know if the season 2 is coming, but hopefully, because that will be really sick. But Outer Range, I really enjoyed this show. I had a blast, and I cannot wait for like I said, if there's a season 2, because that would be really sick if there was. Because you would get my attention there, because I love the show already, and like I said, Josh Brolin kills it, and yeah, it's just a really entertaining show. Number 7, Severance. Now, this show was so good. Great. I think Adam Scott was really good in the show, and then directed by Ben Stiller, who I grew up with, who I think is a great director. For the first project, I have seen him direct. So this was the first project I saw Ben Stiller direct. But yeah, I really enjoyed this weird, crazy show, and I think people will be mixed on the show, but for me, I really enjoyed the show. It is, didn't make my top 5, but it was very close, because it was just a really entertaining episode. And I have to say, the rest of the cast do really well. The direction by Ben Stiller, like I said, really good. Adam Scott kills it in this movie, of course. And yeah, it is long episodes. If you don't want to watch long episodes, probably just skip it. It's like 50 or so minutes an episode. But I really enjoyed this show, and yeah, it was really fun. Number 6, Moon Knight. This show was really enjoyable. I think the first episode really confused me. If you know, you know. But I loved this show. There are some minor problems with the show that I can brush off. And then episode 5 was one of the best episodes I've seen in a Marvel Disney Plus TV show yet. But yeah, I know this is a very mixed show, but I love the show and I cannot wait to watch this again because it was just such a blast and I had a fun time with it. I think both Oscar Isaac and Ethan Hawke kill it in this movie, not in the movie, show, and yeah, I just really enjoyed my time with it. It was so much fun, and yeah, I just cannot wait to see more from Moon Knight, because hopefully we get a movie version of him, like him in the movies, hopefully, and that Midnight Suns, I'm pretty sure it's called, because that would be sick. Number 5, I know, I really want to put it higher. It's Stranger Things Season 4 Part 1, but there is some good luck, because there's Part 2 coming out this week, so it could be moving up. Okay, of course Stranger Things would be on this list. I really enjoyed the part of the show with the long runtime, which I do not mind at all, because I love this show. And this season is so good, and nearly an awesome show for me. I think this is a great show, but when I watched Volume 2, it could change everything. But yeah, this is way more scarier than any other seasons, and just a bloody blast. And I think the whole cast and whole crew do a fantastic job with this show. And yeah, I'm literally rewatching it at the moment because, prepping for part 2. But, I'm loving watching it again and again. It's just so good. Number 4, it's Cobra Kai Season 4. Okay, well, this is surprising that this show's higher than Stranger Things. But in my opinion, I think this is an awesome season. And I can't wait for Season 5 in September. I think there are some minor problems with the season for me, which I can brush off. And yeah, I really enjoyed the show, and I cannot wait, like I said, for more Cobra Kai. More of Cobra Kai after the ending of the final episode. I just got so excited for Season 5. Like, that ending, I mean, I haven't rewatched Cobra Kai Season 4, I probably should. But Cobra Kai Season 4, that was such a fun season. And yeah, probably one of the best out of. Was this my favourite season? It could have been. I can't remember. But if it was, it deserves to be number 1. Because it was just really entertaining. And yeah. Number 3. It's Reacher. A Jack Reacher show. Okay, now this is the most surprising show of the year. I had no expectations or excitement for this show, but it was really good. And I think that this was such an entertaining, action-packed, fun show. I think that Alan Richardson did so well in this show, and also the rest of the cast and crew do a great job as well. I think the show will not be for everyone, but for me, it was so good and so entertaining to watch. It was just one of the can't even speak. It was one of the best shows of the year for me. It was so good. It was an awesome show. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I know it's like around 50 to an hour an episode, but it is worth your time because if you love action pack, would you say detective? Probably around like a detective kind of show. This will be for you. Number 2 is Peacemaker. Okay, I'm so happy that this TV show was really good, and awesome. I really enjoyed my time with this show, and I think the whole cast and crew do a fantastic job with their job of this show. I think this was so funny and such a fun and entertaining show. I will be watching the show again because of how good the show was, of course, and season 2 coming out next year. Cannot wait for that time because this show was really good. And Peacemaker in the movie, as I've rewatched it, he was okay. But, he was good. But now, when I watch the show, he just got 10 times better. Like, he was really good in the show. John Cena kills it. Like I said, same with the rest of the cast. And direction by James Gunn, of course. I think he directed all the episodes. I'm not sure, but if there's any the person that directed it, they did a good job as well. But I think it was mostly James Gunn. And my number one favorite show of 2022 so far, probably the most surprising show of the year, is The Offer. Jeez, this show was awesome. I had no idea that I was going to enjoy this show this much, but it was so good. I think the whole cast and crew did an awesome job, and the entertaining scale was quite high up for me. But yeah, I really enjoyed the show. Now, unfortunately, I do think that the show would be not my number one for the entire year, thanks to like The Boys and Stranger Things and Cobra Kai. So it does have power to beat them. But yeah, this show was so good, and yeah, definitely watch if you like The Godfather, because if you don't know, this show is basically like the making of The Godfather, and yeah, it was. Oh, I loved The Offer. It was such a fun and entertaining show that I had a blast with, and yeah, I cannot wait. Uh, I don't think there's going to be a season 2 because this was only a limited series. I'm pretty sure, but you know, I loved it. Thumbs up for me. And that is it. Hope you enjoyed me ranking my top 10 2022 good TV shows of the year so far. Uh, Stay tuned to more content coming out in the coming days. Down below is my podcast. Listen to it, be a massive help. Rate it on Spotify, there'll be a massive help as well. Like the video, be a massive help. Share the video, there'll be a massive help. Comment what are your top 5, number 1, top 10 TV shows of the year so far. And turn on post notification bells so you never miss a video. Videos will be right on the screen, and my icon will be right in the middle. Click on it, subscribe, be a massive help, or you can subscribe down below. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel, be a massive help. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.